Hey Virgo, welcome to your mid-June love reading. My name is Amanda Pearl, also known as Queer Psychic Queen on Instagram. Today we'll be focusing on your love life. It's the 16th of June when I'm filming this, and the full moon is in Sagittarius tomorrow. The full moon is like a lot of themes around expressing yourself, traveling, but really the biggest message that I got for this full moon would be going the distance for your own dreams and your own self and being present in the moment. It feels, Virgo, like you've spent a lot of time living in, I'm getting specifically like living in worries for the future that things will mimic things that have happened in the past. So for example, if you've had a relationship that wasn't as ideal as you'd hoped for, you're very nervous lately that this relationship and this next relationship is going to be just like the other one. And not just like, but you know what I mean? Like end in the same way, lead to the same thing. The person will end up having the same sort of toxic traits as the last person. Now, for you, Virgo, the message for this full moon is really to trust yourself. Like, I feel like you are smart enough to see the red flags this time around. You're smart enough to have made it a deal breaker if it was. Like, I feel like you've grown so much. I feel like the last time you were dating before this recent person, like, this sounds weird to say, but the last time you were dating before your ex was a long time ago. And it doesn't feel like your soul or your vibration, anything about your aura was calling in the same thing that you have now. I mean, people have similar interests, and you have probably some similar interests to this person, maybe some similar interests to your ex, but this person that's just entered your life, or this person that you're with right now, it feels like they are very trustworthy, and it feels like they are very genuine. So that is my full moon message to you. For this reading, Virgo, this would be for Virgo, Sun, Rising, and Venus. For this reading, Virgo, we're going to talk about the vibe for your love life in June, what is happening in your love life in June, and the outcome for your love life in June. So what is the vibe for Virgo's love life in June? The vibe for Virgo's love life in June. Renewal. Okay, this is like such a Virgo card, honestly. It's like the card of like thinking about the pros and cons. It's like the card of like assessments and like reevaluating things. It feels like lately you've been thinking a lot about a relationship in your life. Like I'm getting for a lot of you a newer relationship in your life. And you're really not sure if this person is for you. I'm getting that this person is a little bit more carefree than you're used to, but I think that's pretty nice, Virgo. What is the vibe for Virgos in their love life? I pulled an oracle card too. So lately, Virgo, I'm just really getting that you've really been thinking a lot about the future. Like you want a family, you want stability, you want commitment, responsibility, compassion, kindness. And you're also thinking about the past, about things that have gone wrong in your relationships. And it's like this fight between you thinking about the future and you thinking about the past. But in the present, things are good. Like, I see this person that you've just met or started a newer relationship with very much loving you and being very loving towards you. And I also see like so many angels protecting you right now. Like all of your angels are with you. But I just feel so much going on with your mind lately. Like I feel restless nights. I feel not saying how you feel exactly how you want. I also feel like potentially recently there was some sort of like week, period of time, a few days, maybe like a night that you were just like very, very anxious and you feel like you acted in a way that was from your past and it just really got you down. You just felt like, am I the way that I used to be? Do I just communicate in this really like emotionally immature way? But healing is not linear. Just because you have one night where it feels like you're back to square one, doesn't mean you're back to square one. Because you're using all of the knowledge that you've acquired since you were at square one, and now you have so much knowledge. So it definitely feels like you'll bounce back from this, but let's see. What's going on in Virgo's love life, the goings on, the happenings in Virgo's love life in mid-June 2017? 19. Okay, anyways, I already pulled the card. The angels knew what I meant. I pulled the Lover's card. You're going to come to an agreement with yourself. It sounds lame. It's true. You're going to come to an agreement with yourself that, like, this person is good for you. You like this person, and they like you. What do you know? This was always the case. This person did always like you since they started talking to you. You also like this person since you started talking to them. Sounds like, feels like you're going to come to a peace with the chaos that you felt like it caused in your life from your own thoughts. From your own thoughts, Virgo. You're going to come into a better union with your lover. And what that means is that you will, because of the inner work that you've done, just feel lighter, feel more comfortable in your relationship, feel like, yes, this is what I want. You've been not sure. You associate... It feels like some of you associate romantic relationships with like a huge emotional expenditure, like just emotionally exhausting. But this person is not emotionally exhausting. They're pretty carefree. It pisses you off. But they are good for you. It's like almost like I'm seeing that like this union is so like fated. So like destined between you and this person that all of your other relationships have totally prepared you for this. So there's nothing to worry about. It just feels like settling in. It just feels like good. It feels like abundance. It feels like having peace with the decisions that you've made recently and moving forward. So what is the outcome for Virgo's love life in mid-June 2019, not 17? What's the outcome for Virgo mid-June for 2019 in their love life? And the Wheel. Things are moving forward. Like I was literally just saying, you come to a understanding with your partner and understanding with yourself. I do feel like you will have a conversation, like you'll express yourself to your partner. Your partner will comfort you, but it's like you were worried about these things that probably would have never happened, and I don't know how to say it. Weren't that big of a deal. The Wheel is like you moving forward, and the Wheel is also like quickly moving forward, like quickly making changes in your life and moving the frick forward. So I just feel all in all, Virgo, for like the next 2 weeks, it's like I feel like since this last new moon, like for the last 2 weeks, you've been feeling like really sort of lost is like the word that I'm getting, just sort of like not sure what to do, in a stalemate, in that analysis paralysis mode. This next 2 weeks, you're really coming to an understanding within yourself about your love life, how important this person is to you, and how much you'd like to really try with this person. Now, in 2019, dating feels like a competition of like who could care less. Like, I remember from that book, this book that came out forever ago, it's called The Perks of Being a Wallflower. One of the quotes in it is, whoever has the power in the relationship is the one who cares less. And I read that when I was pretty young, and I was like, you know what, that's true. So you always like want to have that level of control by caring less. But it's like, no, give your all. Thank you for sharing your art heart with the world. Okay, so now this is where I like really go into like crazy preacher mode. Let your love be the love. Let your message be the message. Let what you have to say be what you have to say. And let it be just like art. Let it come out of you. Let it flow out of you. Whew. So that feels really good because it just feels like inside you're coming to this within yourself. And I feel like that's even more meaningful for you than coming into this agreement with another, because there's a lover in your life right now and they do like you. So this is like a sort of like an inner battle, and it just feels like it's getting totally resolved in these next 2 weeks, and then things are moving more quickly into your amazing, wonderful future. So I love you, Virgos. Comment and like if this resonates with you. Subscribe, please. I'll be back for the July readings, and I do personal readings. My email is queerpsychicqueen@gmail.com. We can deep dive into your love life. Yeah, I'll see you so soon. Love you guys.